Hey guys, this is Prasad from Tech Answered and let's get started. So guys, in this tutorial we are going to learn about a command called as chmod command. So chmod command is used to give file and folder permissions in Linux. Okay. So let's learn some basics about chmod, then we will actually execute the command. Okay. So for that I have opened this file. Okay. So there are certain things which we need to know in order to run chmod command first. Okay. So you have to understand R is denoted by value 4. Okay. W is denoted by value 2 and X is denoted by value 1. Okay. R is for read, so read has a value 4. W stands for write, which has a value 2, and X stands for execute, which has a value 1. Okay. Now this reference it is clear. So there are some other references. So first is U. U stands for owner of a file. Okay. Then G. G stands for group of a file. O stands for others. Okay. And A stands for all. So this is related not just to file but to folders as well. Okay. So in Linux, both the file and directories both can be referenced by UGOA. Okay. So now how will I execute this thing on a Linux file permission? So we will just see that. Okay. So I will use this tool just to so whenever I need to explain something. Okay. So let's now understand the usage of chmod command. So chmod will come with some options. Okay. And then it will come with certain permissions that we have to set. Okay. Then it will come with certain files or folders where we have to take the action. Okay. So this is the syntax of chmod command. Okay. So let's see how we can set the chmod things. Okay. So guys, so first thing you have to identify, okay, anything that starts with D, it is a directory. Okay. So if someone asks me what is FDIR, it is not a file but it is a directory. Okay. Then second is a new file. Okay. So it starts with a dash sign, so it is a file. Okay. So any directory will start with a D sign. Okay. And any link will start with L sign, and any file will start with a dash sign here. Okay. That is how we identify files, folders and links in Linux. Okay. So now for this directory, okay, for this FDIR directory, okay, we can see that there are some permissions assigned. Okay. And this column, okay, so this first column, okay, this column tells you about the owner of the file, okay, or user of the file. Second group tells you about the group of the file, and others are not mentioned here. Okay. So just I was explaining you about a user, owner, and G for group, O for others, A for all. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. Okay. So say for example this FDIR folder. Okay. So this has permission RWX, R-X, R-X. So what does it mean? It means that user. Okay. So it means that for this particular folder. Okay. So it means that the user, which is also owner, has a permission of 7. Okay. Because it has RWX, which means it has 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7 value. Okay. And the owner in this case is our DM admin. Okay. And group has permission again R dash X. Okay. So for group we will consider only this value. Okay. So the group has only 5 values, and the group again in this case we have is DM admin. So you can see group is listed here, which is DM admin. Okay. And others are any user in the Linux machine who has access to these files. Okay. So they will have only permission, okay, so they will have only permission which is R and X. So they have only 4 plus 1, again 5 permissions here. Okay, so they won't have more permission than this. Okay, so what does it mean exactly? Okay, means the owner or the user of this particular directory can be able to read, write and delete inside this directory or on this directory. Okay, the group can only read and execute on this directory and inside this directory, and others can only read and execute on this directory. They cannot write on this directory. Okay, the group also cannot write on this directory. Okay, so let's see what happens and how to set this permissions which I have which I was telling here. Okay, so how this happens. Okay, so for example, let us see this file. Okay, so this file permission, it is having read write permission means 6 permission for user or owner, and 6 permissions again for the group, and 4 permission for anybody else. Means anybody who has access to this Linux machine can only read this file. They cannot write or execute this file. Okay. So for example, if I want to give Full permission means read, write, execute permission to everyone, including user, group, and others in the on this file. So I will simply write chmod 777, then I will give the file name. Okay. So what will happen if I run this command? So now you can immediately see the color of this file has changed. Okay. Why the color changed? Because it has got execute permission for everyone. Everyone has got read, write, execute permission. Okay, means any user can write on this file, can delete this file, can do whatever they want to do on this file. Okay, so this 777 file, 777 permission, it is not recommended permission. You should try to avoid assigning this permission to anybody unless and until you are very sure of it. Okay, so for example, you can also remove certain permissions using this value. So for example, if you use 755, okay, so that means you will give only permission to owner or the person who is user. Okay, that is dm admin in this case. Okay, so they will have only read, write, execute means maximum permission, then group has only read, execute permission, and others only have read and execute permission. Okay, so I will try to show you some of the commands how you can adjust and modify the permissions on a Linux file. Then I will show you the same commands on a folder. Okay, for example, so chmod u, okay, u stands for user or owner, which is dm admin in this case. Okay, so if I write chmod u plus say u minus w, okay, I do not want owner or anybody to have write permission. Okay, so for now I have requirement only to remove write permission from the owner. So I will write chmod u minus w on file. Okay, now see what happened. Okay, so now the owner, which is dm admin, does not have write access. So let us try to write this file. Okay, let us see what happens. Okay, so the moment I try to write something here, you can see the option that is coming is read only file. This file is not writable. Okay, so you understood what is the why do we remove the write permission and then there was no permission left for it. Okay, so let me try to remove this file. Okay, let's see what error we are getting. So we are getting remove write protected regular empty file. Okay, if I press y, then it will allow me to delete. If I don't press y, it will not allow me to delete. Okay, so I just press N. Okay, it is not allowing me to delete. So this is essential for your system security, where you are working in an environment where there may be some freshers, they do not know how to operate on file system on Linux. So you can just try to restrict permission by not giving write permission to them. Okay, so one more thing. Okay guys, so let us see if I want to give write permission to all of them. So I will just give a plus w. So a, as I explained here, stands for all. Okay, means user, group, and others, everyone will get write permission. Okay, on this file. So now let's see what happens. Okay, so guys, you saw w got added to each and every thing. Okay, for example, for user, for group, and others, w got added. Okay, so we can either use this technique, okay, or we can also add say if I don't want the group to have write permission, so I will just write chmod g minus w or chmod g minus rw. Okay, so if I just want to remove read permission and write permission on this file only for the group, so I will write chmod g minus rw. Okay, so this is the thing. Now you saw for group, read and write both became blank, null. Okay, so now I just want to give group as permission called as read write only. Okay, I do not want to give execute. So now it already has execute permission, I do not want to give it, so I just give chmod g equal to rw on file. Okay, so this extra space, so that is the reason it was throwing error. Okay, so now if I run this command, so you can see only the group will have read write and no execute thing. Okay, so the execute bit got disabled, you can see here. Okay, so guys, this is how we operate on a file. Okay, and on folder we can operate two ways. So first way is similar to that of file. Okay, so when you execute this kind of command on a folder, what will happen is that this will act only on the folder and not inside any of the contents. Okay, but if you use recursive option, then it will act on the folder as well as on the contents inside it. For example, let's go to folder 1 here. Okay, so we have so many things inside this folder 1. Okay, so let's see, let's say this folder 1 has permission which is 7 permission for user, okay, 7 permission for group, and 5 permission, 4 plus 1, 5 permission for anybody else. Okay, so I do not want anyone to have write access on this thing. Okay, so what I will do is that I will write chmod a minus w. I want write access to be removed. Okay, and if I do this, then only it will happen for this particular folder. Okay, but I want to happen on all the, for example, let us say I want to remove the execute permission on folder 1. Okay, and I want not to happen just on folder but all the files inside it as well. Okay, so I will use chmod space hyphen capital R. Okay, so that will take recursive option. Okay, that means all the files inside this folder 1. Okay, and everything will have this permission where execute permission will be removed from all of them, including here also execute permission will go, here also execute permission will go, and here also execute permission will go. Okay, so let's see what happens if I run this command. Okay, so right now since I removed execute permission on the parent folder, okay, that is the reason it is giving me this kind of error. Okay, so let us just modify it a bit and then we can run it. Okay, so now you see for folder 1 the permission got removed. That is the reason it did not allow me to do any action inside the folder. Okay, so see, now I cannot execute any action on it. Okay, so let us first give execute permission. So chmod owner, which is user, plus x2 folder 1, so that I can continue to run the commands. Okay, so now folder 1. Okay, so see, now we are able to go as soon as I gave execute permission on this folder 1. Okay, so now I'm inside this thing. Okay, and now if I want to remove write permission from all of this folder and files and directories, so I can do that. So I will just do chmod hyphen capital R, and I want write permission to be removed from group, so I will give here, and I will give, say for example, new folder dir. Okay, or better, even if we go to the main directory and we run this command. Okay, so chmod group sorry, hyphen recursive option g hyphen w. Okay, and I will write in folder 1. Okay, so see guys, what happened when I ran this command. Okay, so when I ran this command, folder 1, you can see for group the write permission is removed. Okay, and if you go inside and see for all the files and folders, you will see similar thing. You will see that the permission was removed, write permission was removed for the group. Okay, so see here, for the group, you can see this entire field is blank for this group. Here you can see every group is got no permission. Even if you go inside folder one more down, and if you want to verify, you can verify that write permission has been removed for group. Okay, and even inside this new folder, so when I use hyphen capital R option, it will take recursively and it will remove write permission for group from all the files, folders, directories, whatever is inside that thing. Okay, and if I do not use say for example, now I just want to give write permission to group. Okay, not to everyone but only to this parent folder, so I will just you consider this as a simple file. Okay, and I will give here chmod g plus w, so it will not go and write inside of this folder and all the other folders, subfolders and files, but it will only act on this particular folder. So you can see now we have got write permission for group. Okay, so guys, this was for files and folders for chmod.